Good afternoon, Atrisco Heritage Academy High School community. My name is Tammy Torres, Assistant Principal here at AHA. First, I would like to acknowledge our Jaguar Symphony Band Orchestra led by Christina Young and Alan Treviso. Audience, please stand to greet our graduates and to stand for the national anthem. Gentlemen, including graduates, please remove your hats and or caps. Presenting our national colors is the Atrisco Heritage Academy Marine Corps JR2C Color Guard, commanded by Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Malachi Armijo. And singing our national anthem is our Atrisco Heritage Jaguar Choir, led by Alyssa Porras.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting
Class of 2022, you may be seated. Audience, you may now be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Alfredo Lopez, your Class of 2022 Vice President, and it is my honor to introduce special guests, administrators, and student leaders seated on the stage and the floor. Mr. Scott Elder, APS Superintendent. Dr. Gabriel Antonio Gonzalez, Associate Superintendent. Ms. Yolanda Montoya Cordova, APS Board of Education President for District 1. Ms. Irene Cisneros, Principal. Ms. Tammy Torres, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Cristina Benitez de Luna, Assistant Principal. Mr. Ivel Leiva, Assistant Principal. Ms. Katie Hamill, Assistant Principal. Ms. Jana Villegas, Athletic Director. Mr. Joe Montoya, Dean of Students. Ms. Jessica Martinez, Activities Director. Mr. Joseph Salazar, Senior Class President. Ms. Jaden Jimenez Mabub, Student Body President. Zelica Harrington and Jose Joey Maldonado, co-salutatorians for Class of 2022. Iris Silva, valedictorian for Class of 2022. The Class of 2022 would like to welcome former teachers and classmates who have come to celebrate with us today. Finally, we would also like to extend a sincere thank you to all the teachers, counselors, and staff at Atrisco Heritage Academy who are here this afternoon.
At this time, please join me in welcoming to the microphone the Class of 2022 valedictorian, Iris Silva.
Good evening, friends and family. Buenas tardes, amigos y familia. There are many things I'd like to share with you today, as well as thank and recognize a few people who have impacted my life. Mrs. Schreiber, you are a genuine spirit and are remarkable at what you do. You taught me to always put myself first. Though you are not here today, I hope you know how much I truly love and appreciate you. Mrs. Martinez, thank you for believing in me and for giving me the honor to work with you and the Student Council. I love you dearly, and if no one has told you enough, I want you to know that you are amazing at what you do, and I appreciate all the things that you have done for me and our school. Mrs. Young, our band director, I have known you for about 6 years now, and if it wasn't for you, I would have probably never been in band. You have always inspired me. Thank you for all you do for your students. You are one of many teachers here at Atrisco who I think are not appreciated enough. To the Atrisco Heritage Band, you guys are my second family, and it makes me sad to leave you all, my flute section, and all the amazing friends I've made. My heart will always go out to you, especially my flute section. Shout out to Manny Carrillo, Donovan Rodriguez, and the entire flute section who have always been supportive of me the most. And last but certainly not the least, my family. Thank you, both my grandmas and my dad, for sharing your wisdom with me and my brothers. My Auntie Belen for always being my biggest fan, yelling at the top of her lungs out in the crowds. My brothers, Jariah and Nathaniel, because they are the true reason why I'm up here today, trying to be the best role model I can be for them. I can't wait to hear their valedictorian speeches in the future as well. My boyfriend, Alfred Vallejos, for always being there at my highest and my lowest. You are one of my biggest supporters, and I thank you for absolutely everything. My mom, my biggest supporter, who I can't thank enough. Not only are you my mother, but you are also my best friend. We've been through a lot together, you and I, good and bad. And you are my ultimate inspiration, and I hope that out of all my family, I made you proud the most. Although I am sad to leave such a wonderful school, I am happy to be here today to share this moment with you. I've made a living here, and it's crazy because Atrisco became my home. Don't let people take advantage of you. Always put yourself first and never give up. There will always be mountains that are hard to climb, but nothing is impossible. Keep going and reach for your goals no matter how hard they may seem. I once was told that I am not capable of anything or I would never succeed. If you have been told the same thing, you should be proud of yourselves and ignore those who have put you down or bullied you. You've achieved so much already by being here today, and I am excited to see what life has in store for us. I thank God not only for making it to where I am today, but also to have met you and the teachers here at Atrisco Heritage. Be proud of yourselves, because today is your moment to shine, and it's our time to conquer the world. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022. Gracias y felicidades a la clase de 2022.
Please join me in welcoming to the microphone the co-salutatorian, Zelika Harrington.
You know the old saying, just picture your audience naked and it'll help with your nerves? Yeah, it doesn't actually help. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome the AHA administration, faculty, family, friends, and loved ones to celebrate and honor the class of 2022. My name is Zelika Harrington, and it's an honor to be this year's salutatorian, or this year's first salutatorian. Now, to explain what a salutatorian is, I'm basically the first loser by just a few GPA points. But tonight, no one is a loser, because once we walk across that stage, a lifetime of opportunities stands before us. Now, I could just stand up here and tell you that this was the hardest part, and life's gonna be a breeze after this, but that's not the truth. We're finally entering the real world full of real problems. So I'd like to give you a few pieces of advice that I've learned throughout my days. 1, it's procrastinator, not procrastinator. As Mark Twain said, never put off till tomorrow what can be done the day after tomorrow as well. 2, being a loner doesn't mean you're alone. You just get to think about your thoughts all day. How fun is that? 3, don't ever order green chili unless you're in New Mexico. I learned that the hard way. And finally, take everything day by day. There's no point in rushing the future because it's not gonna come any faster. Soak up each and every experience you possibly can. If you ever find yourself stuck, just take a step back and breathe. Appreciate all the amazing things you're surrounded by. It may not seem like much, but it's always the littlest things that make everything better. And remember, mistakes don't define who you are. I remember the first day of freshman year, it felt like I had a lifetime before I graduated. Teachers were always telling me that I needed to figure out what my future held, and that time flies by faster than I would think. In reality, high school dragged on for me, and now that I'm finally here on this stage, I'm more relieved than ever. I still don't know what my future holds. All I know is that I'm going somewhere far, and each and every one of you have the potential to do the same. Congratulations to you all, and God bless each and every one of you.
Let's welcome to the microphone class of 2022 co-salutatorian Jose Joey Maldonado.
Good afternoon, everyone. Some of you may know me. If you don't, my name is Joey Maldonado, and I'm your salutatorian of your graduating class. The school had asked me to speak in honor of my accomplishments, so here I am. And if you're wondering, I typed this speech as I would speak to you guys in real time, so it most definitely is meaningful. I first want to thank the people that go unnoticed the most and are easy for students to ignore is our faculty, administration, and teachers of Atrisco Heritage. I know many students would like to say they did this by themselves, but realistically, there's at least one person in this room that paved the way for you here at Atrisco Heritage. So thank you for all that you do for us to be here today at Atrisco. I then want to recognize all the families that are here today to congratulate all of our accomplishments, including my own, who are the reason why I'm here today. Thank you to both my parents and my grandparents for making me who I am. I really couldn't do it if it wasn't for my family providing me for the past 18 years of my life. I'm here today because I want to remind you all what it took to kind of be here and advice for the future. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the very few teachers that impacted my life. I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Schreiber, Ms. Urioste, Ms. Jerez, Mr. Walter Trio and Miss Leticia Montano for everything they've done for me in the past year and how they've impacted my real life. I worked really hard to really be where I am today, and I've always had this mindset of going above and beyond no matter the situation, and always pushed myself to do more. Something I noticed about my work ethic is that it's just nonstop, and I continue to do more no matter what it is. A key factor to that is envisioning everything that I've accomplished so far, which is something I've lived by throughout the years of my life. I will continue to do this in my future life, as you all should too. Whether it's a job, school, or a career, just make sure to visualize what you want in your future and dedicate yourself to make that happen. This is because it's easy for our generation to give up and think many things are impossible because of what society tells you or what people around you have shown you. But this is only one of your many accomplishments, and you're sitting here today because you imagined that and you worked hard for that. I'm no different from you all, even though I have this label salutatorian. We all worked hard some way, shape, or form to be here, and I hope all of you leave here today with a meaning and do more than what you did in high school. This should not be the peak of your life, but the beginning of many of your accomplishments. I hope all of you continue to move forward and start visualizing what you want in your life, even if you visualize what you want within the next month or so. It is about knowing the capabilities of the work you're willing to put in, because I'm sure all of you know that none of this stuff in life is handed to you. I'm here to hopefully impact the way you guys think, and so you guys can do more and accomplish more than what you did today. So thank you all for everything you've done to me here at Trisco, and I really wish everyone luck for the rest of their life.
Please join me in welcoming to the microphone your student body president for the class of 2022, Jaden Jimenez Mabu.
Wow. Welcome families, friends, administrators, and faculty. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this monumental achievement with us today. Welcome Atrisco Heritage Academy class of 2022 to the rest of our lives. My name is Jaden Jimenez Mabu, more affectionately known to some as J-Dog, and I've had the incredible privilege to serve as student body president to the best class, the class of 2022. While preparing for this day, I had the opportunity to reflect on these past 4 years. High school is a pivotal time in the way an individual learns to love others and themselves. Entering into the pandemic and an uncharted year of remote learning played a critical role in the way we developed our perspective on the value of time. As this stage of life comes to an end, we can put the two together in a light never seen before, love and time. Our time together has flown by much more quickly than any of us could have expected, but the love from the ones who have shown us the way is the exact reason we are all here today. We have all experienced high school in ways unique to who we are, but we can all agree that the most valuable lessons taught to us weren't given in a classroom, but rather through our friendships. We will look back on high school with nostalgia and an admiration for our resilience. Our resilience to continue trekking on when times were uncertain, our resilience when all seemed lost. Resilience is what will bind the class of 2022 together forever in history. I'd like to take this next moment to thank some of the people in my life who have in some way helped carry me to now. First and foremost, thank you, God, for allowing me to live such a beautiful life and for your favor to see this graduation day. I've been mentored by wonderful teachers, but two stand out beyond the rest. Miss Olivia Quintana and Mrs. Vanessa Urioste. Thank you for being everything a teacher should be and more. I never felt more loved in a classroom than when it was yours. To my brothers, Orlando, Xavier, and my sister Stephanie, you are the trailblazers. Thank you for setting the bar high, exactly where the sky is the limit. You three, truly are my heroes. To my grandmothers, Aurora and Mabel, thank you both for your unconditional love and guidance. Without your tender words and life-changing after-school bean burritos, I don't know who I would be today. My moms, Nicole and Christina, there could never be enough words in this lifetime to describe how grateful I am for all of your sacrifices. You are prime examples of what it means to live to serve others and God while also being the embodiment of love in its complete and true definition. Finally, to my mom, Christina, your dedication to being the best mom you could be to my siblings and I is something we could never repay. And because of your commitment, you never had the opportunity to walk your graduation line. Today that changes. This diploma is dedicated to you, Mom. Today we will graduate together. Now, class of 2022, it's your turn to thank all those who have set the path before you. Honor them by accepting these diplomas with vigor. Leave this Coliseum with the following things in your heart. Romanticize life any chance you get. Leave your best mark on everything you set your mind to achieve. And always, always look back to where you came from and on those who have brought you to where you are now. I find it easier to say what I mean by quoting words others have already said. Ms. Jarris, if you're in attendance, which I saw you in the back, you did not just hear me say that. Seriously, I think the late Jaime Escalante said it best when talking about the future, the next step. Mr. Escalante said, one of the greatest things in life is that no one has the authority to tell you what you want to be. You're the one who decides who you want to be. As we continue through the remainder of this ceremony and ready ourselves to enter into the first chapter of the rest of our lives, take a moment to breathe and soak this moment in. Look around at each other, the faculty and administration present, and most importantly, all of your biggest supporters here in the seats today. I wish nothing but the best for all of you, and know nothing but the best will be yours. Congratulations, class of 2022. The time has arrived to face a life bursting at the seams with opportunity and to stand and deliver to all who are expectantly waiting for our next move. Let's make it the best one yet. Thank you. Mom, this is also for you. Can you see it? Oh no. It says 2022. Now it is a great honor to present to you our very own principal, Miss Irene Cisneros.
Thank you, Jaden. Good afternoon. Feliz Dia de las Madres. Today is Mother's Day in Mexico and in many Latin American countries. Welcome to the Atrisco Heritage Academy High School Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to welcome Superintendent Elder, Dr. Gonzalez, Board Member Montoya Cordova, Senator Michael Padilla, State Representative Patricia Roybal Caballero, Ms. Sanchez from Edward Gonzalez Elementary School, Ms. Blea from Rudolfo Anaya Elementary School, and Staff Sergeant Andres Alacon, who's our National Guard recruiter for Atrisco. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to the members of the AHA faculty and staff and other educational partners who are here today. It means much. Our parents, our AHA parents, our guardians, family members, friends who are all here today to witness this incredibly important moment. My dad, my brother, and my nephew who are here today watching me, it means a lot. And most importantly, the beautiful faces in front of me, the class of 2022. Congratulations. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. That's their class song by Taylor Swift. It's been my honor and privilege to have been your principal for the last 4 years. We all know they have not been easy. Your teachers and I are especially proud of you for achieving this monumental milestone, receiving your high school diploma. When you wanted to give up during the hardships over the last couple of years, you didn't. Your yearbook theme was perfect for this class. You kept the tables turning by putting a positive spin on the year to get to this final moment. You developed resilience alongside your families, your teachers, and your community. This was no simple feat. Human rights activist Malcolm X surmised that education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Over the past 12 years, you have done exactly this, preparing for your tomorrow. Your high school graduation symbolizes the beginning of your tomorrow. The end of high school signifies the beginning of adulthood, the beginning of true independence. the beginning of finding a career, joining the armed forces, or continuing your education. It's a new beginning. In all ways that matter, these last 4 years were your preparation for today and for your tomorrow. Your educational passport, when used intentionally, can open many doors for you. Remember that it provides the support for you and your community by reminding you that no matter how many doors you open or you pass, no matter where you travel to, New Mexico will always be your home. On your journey, take your family values, your virtues, your heritage, your culture, your language, and share your knowledge with others. Remember to set boundaries for yourself. Take care of your elders. Be a good person in your community. Be a positive influence and believe in the power of positive thinking. Don't be afraid to seek help. Don't give up when things are tough or don't go your way. You can do anything you set your mind to because you are prepared with courage, determination, and skill. In life, some things you encounter may not be your destiny, and that's okay. Continue moving forward because success is your destiny. Tomorrow, use this accomplishment to open doors to a wonderful, successful life because Jaguars, you deserve it. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to welcome our board member, Yolanda Montoya Cordova, to the podium to present the class of 2022. Albuquerque Public Schools board member Montoya Cordova, as the proud principal of Atrisco Heritage Academy High School, I hereby certify that this class of 385 students have met the rigors for graduation requirements set forth by the New Mexico Public Education Department and the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education to receive their high school diploma.
Thank you.
So graduating class of 2022, 3 things. Be proud of where and of who you are and where you come from, always. Be kind. If anything, just be kind. We need more kindness. And 3, be safe. We need you. We want you to have a long, productive life, so please be safe. So with great honor and pleasure, Principal Cisneros and Superintendent Elder, on behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept the graduating class 2022 of Atrisco Heritage High School. Congratulations.
We just had to relish in that moment. This is so great to be back together. So, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates, will you please stand? How are they going? Down the middle? We're starting that one. You have those other two. They gotta go this way. You send it over.
And now presenting the graduates for the Trisco Heritage Academy High School class of 2022, Nathaniel Cosel, Eric Cosel, Daniel Acuna, Kevin Aguilar, Crisel Aguilar Rocha, Javier Aguirre, Jaylin Alcocer, Mohammed Al Ramoun, Azalia Alexander, Daniel Almeida, Nathan Almeida, Ángel O. Almeida Gómez, Angelia Aragón, Elías Aragón, Joe Aragón Stanley, Oliver Aranda, Alonso Archuleta, Ernest Archuleta, Michaela Archuleta, Leslie Arreyanes, Mia Arenivar, Ashley Armijo, Hope Armijo, Lisette Andrea Arredondo Lucero, Daniela Arroyo, Brandy Artalejo Romero, Pablo Arteaga, Lyric Arteaga, Jesús Ausencio, Luis Ávila, Edgar Ávila Contreras, Sebastián Valderrama Mendoza, Isaiah Barreras, Isaac Barbara, Luis Barbara Jr., Gianna Baldonado, Carlos Barrios, Karina Barón. Freddie Barros. Josiah Baumgartner. Aaron Beltran Larios. Jaylene Belali. Adán Alberto Bermúdez Delgado. Cristina Blanco. Alyssa Bolden. Sion Bowman. Kaylee Brown. Alejandro Cabrera.
Gregorio Cabrera. Neilín Cabriales. Claribel Cambara. Brianna Campos. Itzel N. Canales. Edward Candelaria. Eli Cano. Lisbeth Caraveo Fuentes. Savannah Carrasco. Jorge Carrasco Vázquez. Jaylene Carrillo. Manuel Carrillo. Brian Castillo. Edgar Castillo. Emily Castillo. Fernando A. Castillo. Juan Castillo. Angelica Castro. Eric Castro. Lisette Chaparro. Melanie Chaparro Ortiz. Antonio Chavez. Darius Chavez. James Chavez Jr. Michaela Chavez. Mary Comack. Althea Compton. Mariana Contreras Herrera. Nerida Cordero. Julián Córdoba. Carmen Corpas López. José Corral. Elijah Cortez. Ashley Crespin. Ray Cruz. Leonel Cuellar. Stephen Dow. Jose Davis Jr. Amy de la Cruz. Javier de la Cruz. Melissa Delwich. Jade Diaz. Jose Diaz. Mariana Diaz. Jacqueline Diaz Morillo. Rita Diaz Sáenz. Dominic Dimas. Edgar Dominguez.
Israel Domínguez. Stephanie Domínguez. Lacey Drew. Perla Duarte Cervantes. Thomas Dubriel. Elena Duran. Xavier Duran. Airam Duran. Darius Edwards. Angélica Espino. Princesa Espinosa. Jessie Esquivel. De Jesús Esari. Lucy Facundo. Anthony Farias. Mariah File. Joshua Flores. Marco Fuentes. Valentin Gabaldon. Brandon Gallegos. Francisco Gallegos. Isaiah Gallegos. Michael Gallegos. Nathaniel Gallegos. Adrian Garcia. Ángel Garcia. Bella Garcia. Estrella Garcia. Jeremy Garcia. Jordan Garcia. Jose Garcia. Junior Garcia. Karina Garcia. Zulare Garcia Enriquez. Josiah Garcia Ramirez. Ángela Garibaldi. Brianna Garrett. Esteban Gomez. Kimberly Gomez. Francisco Gomez Trejo. Mariah Gonzalez. Natalie Gonzalez. Benito González Moreno. Isaiah González. Priscila González. Sebastian González. Yalixa González. Emily González Islas.
Anarlet Gonzalez Rascon. Dejani Green. Dustin Gallardi. Destiny Griego. Julian Griego. Patricia Griego. Jasmine Grijalva. Selena Gurola Valadez. Jenna Gurule. Xavier Gutierrez. Rebecca Gutierrez. Ahmed Ahmed. Nathaniel Heath Flores. Adriana Hernandez. Andrew Hernandez. Antonio Hernandez. Lisbeth Hernandez. Matthew X. Hernandez. Neve Hernandez. Angel Herrera. Christian Herrera. Jezabella Herrera. Maya Herrera. Josephine Hubbard. Jocelyn Iniguez. Kimberly Jimenez. Jackson Johnston. Madison Kletzkley. Joanna Landa. Joan Landa. Jacob Lara. Xavier Lente. Stephanie Leon. Diana Leos Olivas. Piper Lincoln. Adam X. Lira. Jasmine Lopez. Jocelyn Lopez. Samantha A. Lopez. Santiago Lopez. Selena Lopez.
Chelsea Lopez Velasquez. Leila Lovato. Carmen Lucas. Gabriel Lucero. Orion Lucero. Raquel Lucero. Serenity Lucero. Trinity Lueras. Pedro Lugo III. Jalen Lujan. Ashley Luna. Caitlin Luna. Isaac Macias Montes. Asia Mays. Elijah Mays. Jesus Magaña. Cassandra Maldonado. Joseph Marquez. Karime Marquez. Adrián Martínez. Alejandro Martínez. Beyonce Martínez. Braulio Martínez. Brittany Martínez. Citlali Martínez. Jesus Martínez. Juan Martínez. Michael Martínez. Rebecca Martínez. Rumaldo Martínez. Haley Mattis. Leonel Mayo. Jordan McKenzie. Pedro Medina. Yaneth Mendoza. Javier Mendoza. Jesus Mendoza. Edgar Mendoza Garcia. Samantha Miraz. Melissa Mineses. Fernando Minjares. Arlene Miramontes Bencomo. Brenda Miranda. Amen Mohammed.
Sergio Molina. Stefan Molinar. Isaac Montaño. Kaylee Montes. Clarisa Montes Macías. Dagmar Montoya. Jasmine Montoya. Marisela Montoya. Kiana Molina. Elijah Mora. Angelique Moreno. Leslie Moreno. Fabian? Is your name Fabian? Fabian Marco? Muñoz Lozoya? You're Fabian Marco? You're Axel? Axel Moreno. These guys are Moreno. Fabian Muñoz Lozoya. Valerie Najar. Michelle Nájera. Aiden Nauman. Eric Nunez. Nayeli Nunez. Adrian Nunez Cañedo. Ariana Orozco. Kimberly Ortega. Alan Ortega Aguirre. Jocelyn Ortega Martínez. Brianna Janelli Ortiz Bajazar. Leslie Ortiz Martinez. Jeffrey Osborne. Melissa Osorio Aguirre. Maya Otero. Julian Pacheco. Santiago Pacheco. Arturo Pacheco. Marcus Padilla. Marissa Padilla. Isabel Palomares. Adriana Pamasca. Dominic Peralta. Anaís Pérez. Francisco Pérez. Mauricio Pérez. Melissa Pérez García. Joshua Perfetti Espinosa. Laila Perry Maldonado. Zanaya Palacencia. Angélica Quiñones. Marlene Quiñones. Janisa Rael.
Edwin Ramírez. Kevin Ramos Montanés. Natalia Randall. Nathan L. Randall Jr. Paulina Rascon. Erlan Rayos Saldana. Jimena Rentería Márquez. Francisco Reyes. Efraín Rangel. Mariah Reza. Rafael Rivas. Alexander G. Rivera. Cristian Rivera. David Robles López. Arelis Rodríguez. Christopher Rodriguez. Nancy Rodriguez. Rogelio Rodriguez. Brianna Rodriguez Chavira. Ángel Rodriguez Ramos. Michael Rodriguez III. Isabella Romero. Isaiah Romero. Jacqueline Romero. Mia Romero. Teresa Romero. Azucena Roendolas. Darlene Roybal. Michaela Rubido. Andrea Rubio. Isaac Ruiz. Robin Ruiz. Rocío Rubalcaba. Joshua Sadler. Alondra Sainz. Adrian Salas. Anton Salas. Valeria Sacido Favela. Angeline Salinas. Jewel Sanchez. Miranda Sanchez. Mireya Santa Cruz. Savannah Santillanes. Jaylin Santisteban. Michaela Santisteban. Kimberly Santos. Nathaniel Sarabia.
Mario Sena. Manuel Serna Miramontes. Shane Seymour. Adisla Sierra. Paris Silva. Lisbeth Silva Chavez. Eddie Dalfirius Simpson III. Leila Cisneros. Avril Smiley. Angélica Solís. Axel Sotelo. Gabriel Soto Jurado. Diego Tarango Rodriguez. Ayana Taylor. Giovanni Tena. Jonathan Torres. Nicole Torres. Ruben Torres. Ivan Torres. Angélica Trujillo. Jaden Trujillo. Santos Trujillo. Yulissa Trujillo. Samaria Uriarte Juárez. Amy Valdez. Israel Valdez Ávila. Leonardo Valdez Chávez. Reina Valenciano. Madeline Valenzuela. Elijah Valles. Hazel Vayo. Eliana Varela. Adriana Vasquez Enciso. Adrián Vega. Michelle Velasco. Adriana Velez. Blanca Venegas Ramos. Stephanie Villar Soto. Josephine Villaseñor Venerio.
Colby Wade. Jeremiah Williams. Nichelle Yellowhorse. Josiah Young. Naomi Zamora. Nakayla Zamora. Brian Zamora Martinez. Claudia Zarete. José Zavala Juárez. Sarah Zulueta. Alfredo López. Joseph Salazar. Jaden Jimenez Mabun. Joey Maldonado. Celica Harrington. It's Edie's, right? Iris. Iris Silva.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Graduates, the final speaker of your high school career will be your elected senior class president, Joseph Salazar.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, administrators, and faculty. My name is Joseph Salazar, and I had the privilege to serve as your senior class president. Class of 2022, we did it. We waited so long for this moment to happen, and we are ready to take the next big steps in our lives. But before we exit these doors and begin this new chapter, I would love to reflect on these past 4 years. These past 4 years in high school were the best and most memorable moments we experienced. We pulled off all-nighters, got our assignments turned in before 11:59 p.m., and struggled to get to class on time. But in the end, all the hard work that you've done has finally paid off, and you're ready to follow your path to success. Freshman year, we entered this new environment, lost and scared, not knowing what was ahead of us. Not only did we face the challenges of being a high school student, but we faced challenges to adapt to this new way of learning behind a screen. Senior year came, and we held to this idea of becoming a new version of ourselves, to which changes to being independent, mature, and resilient. As we move into the future, take every opportunity you get with no regrets, and know that with every mistake you may make in life, there's a lesson behind it. Take those lessons and let them guide you. Thank the ones who stood with you throughout these hard times, your families, teachers, friends, loved ones, and most importantly, yourself. Me gustaría aprovechar esta oportunidad para dar gracias a mis madre y padre, que me apoyaron y inspiraron a trabajar duro. A ma y pa, sé que no soy el hijo perfecto, pero los prometo dar lo mejor y trabajar duro para que se sientan más orgullosos de mí. Ninguna cantidad de palabras sería suficiente para decirte lo agradecido que estoy con ustedes. Gracias por todo lo que has hecho por mí y mis hermanos y ser el ejemplo de mi vida para poder crecer y alcanzar mis metas. Una meta cumplida y muchas más por venir. My siblings, Yadira, Jonathan, and Yareli, I want to thank you guys so much and say I love you guys for being there for me for these past 4 years and setting the high bar for me. I know it wasn't easy, but I overcame with you guys' love, support, and guidance. Graduates of the class of 2022, please stand. We will now move our tassels from right to left to signify the composition of our high school career. Congratulations, class of 2022.